Y'all know what it is. Part 4. For part 4, we're doing these next 2 rows, and we're finishing up the first shelf. Gamer, I've not watched that yet. Gangs of New York, really, really good. Highly recommend that one. Gemini Man, it's a good action movie. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, I've not watched that yet. Get Hard, it's pretty decent. Get Him to the Greek, very, very good. This is actually a sequel to Forgetting Sarah Marshall. By the way, here are all the Get movies. We have Get Out, really, really good. Get Shorty, also a classic. Get Smart, really, really good. Then I have 2 copies of Get the Gringo. One of them is the standard version, and one of them comes with more special features. I don't know why I have 2 copies, though, because it's a movie I've never seen. We have Gettysburg, the director's cut. Really, really good movie. Highly recommend that. It's 4 hours and 31 minutes long, so just be mindful of that. Ghost, I know it's a classic, but I've not watched that yet. Ghostbusters, a lot of people don't like this movie. This is the 2016 version. I really like it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I like the original 2 more than that, though, but I still like that one. Giant, I've not watched this yet. This actually comes with the movie and a documentary called George Stevens, A Filmmaker's Journey. So it comes with a lot of stuff. That should be good. Girls Trip, that's a fun movie. Gladiator, I have not watched this yet. I know it is a classic, though. Glass, good movie. Go, really, really good. This is the original Sony release, not the Mill Creek pressing. Gods and Generals, this is the director's cut, which is 4 hours and 40 minutes. I've only seen the theatrical version, and I'll be honest, this is not a very good movie. I think I just said this, but this is a prequel to Gettysburg. This is not all that good, but who knows? I've heard the director's cut is a lot better. Godzilla, pretty solid movie. Godzilla 2000, I have not watched that yet. Godzilla King of the Monsters, this is the sequel to the 2014 one. It's decent. It's got a lot of issues, but for the most part, it's all right. Going in Style, the remake, that's pretty good. Gone Baby Gone, I have not watched that yet. Gone Fishin', it's pretty decent. Gone Girl, really, really fantastic movie, one that I should watch again. Gone with the Wind, it's an absolute classic. This also comes with a documentary called, where is it? MGM When the Lion Roars, which is also on my Wizard of Oz Blu-ray set, but still, this is a fantastic set. This also comes with another documentary called Warner Brothers Home Entertainment Presents 1939, Hollywood's Greatest Year. Of course, the year that both this and Wizard of Oz came out, but still, fantastic movie. Good Boys, really, really good. This is my original copy of Goodfellas, which is a fantastic movie. And then I bought this for the cheap. This is the digibook that comes with a documentary called Public Enemies, The Golden Age of the Gangster Film, which I have not watched yet. Good Luck Chuck, that surprisingly, this is actually pretty good. Good Will Hunting, that's a classic. Goosebumps, fantastic movie. Highly recommend that one. And then the sequel, Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween, which was still pretty solid, but I liked the first one a lot more. Get back in there. Gotham, the complete first season. Haven't seen any of Gotham yet, and I still need seasons 2 through 5. Grand Hotel, also haven't watched that yet. And Gran Torino, also have not watched that yet. Gravity, really, really good. We have the Grease 3 movie set. This comes with Grease, Grease 2, and Grease Live. 3 movies that I have not seen. I've seen most of Grease, though, because they showed that on Nick at Night a whole lot when I was younger. I don't know if they still do. Green Book, really, really good movie. Green Lantern, I've heard a lot about it, but I've not seen it. Green Zone, it's pretty decent. Gridiron Gang, have not watched that yet. Grindhouse, this is one of my all-time favorite movies, and this is also one of the best Blu-rays that I own. This comes with a little over 5 hours of special features, and it's amazing. Just a great disc. Grown Ups, it's a fun one. Grown Ups 2, highly unnecessary, but still kind of entertaining. Guardians of the Galaxy, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, awesome, excellent sequel. Gulliver's Travels, it's decent. Gun, I've not watched that yet. Hacksaw Ridge, this is a really good war movie. Hail Caesar, such a good movie. This is one that I have to rewatch again. I've seen this twice, but I really want to revisit it again because it's just really, really good. Hairspray, the remake, really, really good movie. And then we have Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You, which I'm very surprised that there's even a Happy Death Day 2. I think they even though I love both movies, I think they solely wanted to make this because the title is Happy Death Day to You, which is a very, very clever title for a sequel. Who knows if they're ever going to make a third one. I've heard rumblings, but they're leaning more towards probably not. Hard Target, fantastic Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. And Hard Target 2, the sequel I have not watched yet. Hard to Kill, great classic Steven Seagal movie. If you do not have the Blu-ray, I suggest you get it because all DVD copies of the movie that I've seen are in full screen, which is stupid. It's in widescreen on this one. You only get the trailer as a feature, which is fine, but still very happy to have that on Blu-ray. Then we have the Harry Potter set. I do have the 2 Fantastic Beasts movies, but we already talked about those. This obviously comes with all 8 of the movies. Not going to name them all because you all know what they are. Great, great movies. I would say my favorite might have to be the Deathly Hallows movies. Although I would probably have to rewatch them again. Heart's War? That's okay. Heat, one of my all-time favorite movies. Not The Heat with Sandy and Melissa. Heat with Pacino and De Niro. This is a fantastic movie, and I highly, highly recommend that one. Heathers, a classic, I'm sure, but I haven't watched it yet. This is the new Hellboy. I don't have any of the originals yet. This was an okay movie. I mean, if you really, really like Hellboy, you'll like it, and you'll get a kick out of a lot of the visuals and everything. But there were certainly aspects that could have been done better, but it's good. It's decent. Her, awesome movie. Here Comes the Boom. It's pretty decent. I'm also really happy that Kevin James is doing YouTube comedy now because he is excellent at it. If you haven't seen his stuff, look him up. He's awesome. He's Just Not That Into You. Haven't watched this yet, which I'm surprised I haven't seen this yet. It's got a fantastic cast, including E from Entourage. I love Entourage. So this should be good. And then we have High School Musical, High School Musical 2, and flip myself around here. Oh, this is going to be great. High School Musical 3 Senior Year. They're pretty fun for what they are, although I don't remember if I've seen the first or third one all the way through yet. Hitchcock, have not watched that yet. Hitman, pretty decent movie. And then you have the sort of sequel, sort of reboot, Hitman Agent 47. I'm actually going to go ahead and take that out. I'll put it back in a second. There we go. Hocus Pocus, I know it's a classic, but I have not seen this yet. But I think this year is going to be the year I finally watch it. Hold Your Breath, I've not watched this yet. This is from, yes, The Asylum. And what year did this come out? 2013. So this is before Don't Breathe. And I say that because they're usually a rip-off company. They did a rip-off of Onward and called it Homeward, like no one could tell the difference. Home, it's not fantastic, but it's a fun one. Home Alone 1 and 2 double feature set, both fantastic movies. I have this debate a lot with people, which one is better, 1 or 2. After rewatching them for the like the millionth time, they're both the same. So none of them are better than the other. Homefront, good action movie. Home of the Brave, have not watched that yet. Home Run Showdown, have not watched that yet. I got this for Matthew Lillard because I'm a huge Matthew Lillard fan. Hondo, haven't watched that yet. Hope Springs, also haven't watched that yet. Horrible Bosses and Horrible Bosses 2, both great movies. Hostage, fantastic Bruce Willis movie. Double feature set of Hostel and Hostel Part 2, both really, really solid. Highly recommend those. I have seen Hostel Part 3, but I don't own it, and kind of for good reason, because it's pretty bad. Hotel Artemis, this is a fantastic movie. I don't know if you're going to be able to get a hold of this easily now, because Broad Green Pictures, I think, distributed this Blu-ray, and they went out of business, but if you can get your hands on this, this is a fantastic movie. I highly recommend that one. Hot Rod, classic movie. Love Hot Rod, and it's got one of the best soundtracks ever. Hot Tub Time Machine, really fun movie. The sequel's not very good. House of a Thousand Corpses, awesome movie. Watch that every year. How to Marry a Millionaire, I have not watched that yet. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 2. There we go. And How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. All three of them are good, but I would say the best one is probably the second one. And I feel like that's where they should have stopped after the second one, because it felt like the natural progression of things, and then in the third movie, it's like, well, it's not bad, but it doesn't really go anywhere, so, you know. Hustlers, great movie. Highly recommend this one. Although I think I said this in one of my previous parts. STX Films, they make really... There they are. STX Films. They make really good... they make really good movies. Their Blu-rays are terrible for bonus feature content, though. Which is baffling to me. I don't know why they would lack on features. Oh, well... Alright, we have I Am Number 4. I have not watched that yet. Identity Thief, that was decent. I Feel Pretty, it's a good one. If I Stay, it's pretty decent. I have not watched this yet. I actually forgot I had this until just now. I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. I've heard this is atrocious. And I bought it for $1 at a Dollar Tree, so that's primarily why I got it. So, we'll see. Imagine That. Have not watched that yet. Inception. This is a great movie. Highly recommend that one. Independence Day. This coming with both the theatrical and the extended cut. It's a cheesy movie, but it's fun. If you like Will Smith, you'll like that one a lot. Independence Day Resurgence. Not very good. I would not recommend that. Indivisible. Really good. As a matter of fact, I think this is the only PureFlix movie I own. Because they, I don't know, made a good movie for once, so that's why I got it. Incredibles 2, fantastic Pixar movie. I don't own the first one on Blu-ray, but I own it on DVD. Inglourious Bastards is one of my 10 favorite movies of all time. Highly recommend that one. Inherent Vice, pretty trippy, but really good. Inside Llewyn Davis, fantastic. Gotta rewatch that one pretty soon. Inside Man, great movie. And then the direct-to-video sequel that Universal likes to pump out to pretty much any movie that's in their catalog. Inside Man, Most Wanted. This is actually pretty solid. If you haven't seen this yet and you're hesitant on it, check it out. It is on Netflix. Highly recommend that one, because this is one of their few direct-to-video sequels that I'm actually like, wow, that was really good. Literally pick 5 movies out of the Universal catalog right now. They will make a direct-to-video sequel to it. I predict Fear 2 is coming. Maybe a Hail Caesar 2. I don't know. Homefront 2. Why not? You get the idea. Inside Out, fantastic Disney Pixar movie. Instant Family, this is such a great, great movie. Makes me cry my eyes out. Interstellar, masterpiece. This is a fantastic space movie. It might be the best space movie I've seen in a long, long time. Definitely have to rewatch it, though. In the Line of Fire, I've not watched that yet. In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege tale. I have not watched this yet. I've heard really interesting things about it, though, so... In the Name of the King 2, Two Worlds. And In the Name of the King 3, The Last Mission. I have not watched either of those either. In the Valley of Elah, have not checked that out yet. In Time, this was a great movie. Great sci-fi action movie, and it has a terrific plot. Really, really good movie. If you like stuff like this, you need to watch this. It's fantastic. Into the Woods, good Disney musical. Iron Man 2, and Iron Man 3. 3 solid Marvel movies. Isn't It Romantic? That's a fun romantic comedy. It and It Chapter 2. Both of those are fantastic. I do have the original mini-series. We'll get to that in a little bit. And actually, I'll show you this right now. Walking over to the other side of the room. Grabbing this right here. Sorry, unprecedented, but that's what we call improv. Okay, so I received this as a gift from my mom, and the whole reason, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. I already have the book though. I got it for $3 at a Half Price Books. This is an amazing cover art, by the way. Well, little did I remember that Stephen King, because she lives down in Florida, Stephen King comes into her bar a lot. Bar/restaurant, bar and grill, whatever. And he actually, if I can get this, signed this for me. February 2nd, 2020. Fantastic. I put this on display for display purposes. Not for anything else. So, I'm going to go promptly put it back. My room's a bit of a mess right now. I'm in the process of cleaning it. Since I have nothing else to do, everything else is closed thanks to Corona. But hopefully, with this Ohio being on lockdown for at least the next week and a half, we should be okay. I don't know, though. People are running to Target, supposedly to grab essentials, and they grab a banana and a pack of gum. So see how that makes any sense. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, It Follows, great horror movie. I, Tonya, fantastic movie. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a very sunny Christmas. Fantastic show and a fantastic Christmas special to boot. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, classic. This is going to be blasphemous and shocking. It's a Wonderful Life. I've not seen that. I got to get around to watching that. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Also comes with It's Magic, Charlie Brown. It's a classic Halloween special. It Waits. I've not watched that yet. Invisible Target. Great action movie. Ironclad. It's pretty terrible. And Ironclad Battle for Blood. I've not watched that yet, but I can only imagine how bad that's going to be. And to finish up this part, we have Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. Great movie. So that is it for part 4. We finally finished off this shelf. Stay tuned for part 5, where we start with this. See ya.